Welcome back to part 2 of game number 10 of my run of Jeopardy for the Sega CD console. I currently hold the lead with $1,400. I have twice as much money as Barbara, and we've yet to hear from Cindy at the moment, and we're currently in the Jeopardy round. We've gotten through several clues, almost 3 full categories worth, and I'm going to continue on with countries for $200.
For $200.
It's a brand new market.
Here is the clue.
In 1979, Jura became this country's 23rd canyon.
Contestant number 1.
It's so easy. Any biology undergraduate can do it.
In 1979, Jura became this country's 23rd canyon.
Yeah, how do you spell that?
Guess you free ride is over.
J-U-R-A. What is Switzerland?
Yeah.
It is Switzerland.
This October, there's something.
Yes, that's correct.
I was thinking it can't be the United States. Country's 400. Daily Double!
Okay.
The clue? It's the Daily Double.
It is. Okay,
How
now,
much would you like to bet?
Category.
countries. I have the lead with $1,600. Let's go for 50% of it. Let's go for 800. All right, for $800, with over 5 million people, it's the smallest and most densely populated nation in Central America.
In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
Dad, why are we doing this? It's gonna rain. Come on, we're having fun.
What's El Salvador?
Spending time together. See, you're all in pretty good.
I have
Yes.
$2,400. Countries for 5.
For $500. The answer is
Grand Duke Jean has ruled this country since 1964.
contestant number 1.
Jean, J-E-A-N, has ruled this country since 1964.
Lacerations, clothes are all slashed to hell. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say sexually assaulted, but we
What is Luxembourg?
Luxembourg.
yeah. Anyways,
LUXEMBOURG.
$2,900. All American food for 500.
For $500.
The cut of beefsteak named for Martin Morrison's New York Ale House.
Who's with the mafia, but double-crossed them, and now they're sending a message.
Someone's hearing zebras.
Sorry, did I miss something?
Dale, did anybody ever tell you that if you hear hoofbeats in Central Park, don't think zebras?
I'll ring in for some more
Contestant number
time.
1.
She means the answer is usually the simplest explanation. This here, the odds are it's a garden variety stranger rape. She fought back for a better life.
Right, yeah.
Now look at this. Guilty.
What is Porterhouse? Yeah,
Yes.
it is Porterhouse. Okay, Shakespeare for 5.
For $500.
Play in which Bassanio says Gratiano speaks an infinite deal of nothing, more than any man in all Venice.
Contestant number 1.
What is The Merchant of Venice? Would make sense if you're saying Venice.
Yeah.
It is The Merchant of Venice.
Select again.
Okay, Ben, I'm going to let you make the next selection. Do you want the Civil War or science?
Civil War.
4?
Four category.
Yeah, they're both full.
100.
Okay? Civil War for 100.
For $100. The answer there is...
Davis made Stephen Mallory Secretary of this. A tough job since the South didn't have one at the time.
Contestant number 1.
Secretary of...
We're using Google for this, but then again, this is my videos. I can do what I want. What is the Navy?
The right university can give you the ability to help her reach her full potential instead of just hoping she will.
Yes.
Yes. Select again.
Well, that was odd, but that's okay. Civil War 200.
For $200. Here is the clue.
At the first Battle of Bull Run, General Barnard B. gave this man his nickname.
This is the network. A network of possibilities.
Excuse me. My grand-
Bull Run, General Barnard B. B-A-R-N-A-R-D B. As in honeybee, gave this man his nickname.
In here, forklifts.
Thomas Stonewall Jackson.
In here, friends leave you messages written in the air. It's the
Thomas Stonewall Jackson.
possible
Civil War for 300.
possible to
For $300.
Presents Zip Logic.
The answer there is...
Okay. If Louis Payne had killed this Secretary of State April 14th, 1865, we might have only 49 states.
Bags featuring the smart
Contestant number 2.
edge-to-edge protection you can hear. Now that's Zip Logic.
If Louis Payne had killed this Secretary of State
Get Zip Logic.
William H. Stewart for Alaska.
From Zip Logic.
S.C. Johnson, a family company.
Hey, Wendy, check it out.
Yes. That's correct.
Yeah, without him, we wouldn't have had Alaska. That only puts Barbara up to 1,000, but I hold the lead with 4,000.
It's time to move. On September 20th.
Okay. Science for 500.
$500. Let's take a look at the answer.
The clue is, this discoverer of the circulation of the blood was court physician to James I and Charles I.
Contestant number 1.
We're good.
NCIS Los Angeles premieres Wednesday, September 28th at 7 on USA. Characters welcome.
Don't miss the marathon that shows off the manliest heroes of SCU at their manliest. The SCU Marathon.
William Harvey Lay.
Type it, quickly.
Who is William Harvey?
Yeah, okay. Who was William Harvey? Yes.
Yes. That's correct.
Central Park to take pictures.
Didn't find his camera.
4,500 already.
Took pictures of that all weekend. I haven't downloaded those yet.
Okay, the Civil War for 400.
Photos.
For $400.
Camera.
He took New Orleans April 25th, 1862 without damning any torpedoes.
Contestant number 3.
Memory card got a little banged up, but I
In
most of the photos.
1862, and that was David Farragut.
Right.
Never mind.
1017.
Rollerbladers called 911 at 10:26.
Way faster than that, Matt.
That's okay.
It's alright.
Yeah.
Let's just try to work a side job here on
Civil War
the
500.
side from hell.
Nickname of Union General Joseph Hooker or Confederate General Joseph Wheeler.
Their skills, any of them violent?
Contestant number 1.
Nickname of Union General Joseph Hooker.
Did you say hooker?
Yeah.
It's hooker.
Hooker, H-O-O-K-E-R. Or Confederate General Joseph Wheeler.
That just made a dirty joke pop in my head there for a minute when I heard that last name. Sorry.
What is Fighting Joe?
Fighting Joe.
Yes, it is Fighting Joe. Well, we have just science to deal with, and I'm going to go for 400.
Pretty good considering you're trying to push that one off the song.
For $400.
13 types of Darwin's finches, a group he first described, are unique to this island group. The Galapagos.
Contestant number 1.
What are the Galapagos Islands?
Performing court-ordered community service, we need to assess your line of duty injury.
What are the Galapagos Islands? Yes.
Don't pretend like you haven't been here before.
We've never met.
Yes. Select again.
Listen to wiretaps. I know all the NYPD's dirty tricks.
300.
For $300, the answer there
It's
is
the tendency of a body to resist a change in its state of motion.
If he so chooses. Is that what you're doing right now, sir? Invoking
The tendency of a body to resist a change in the state of motion.
anything to stop this harassment.
Inertia. Inertia.
Yeah.
Now, you were arrested in the subway last October.
I just pulled it up, and unfortunately I was a bit too late. For 200.
for $200.
By definition, an anhydrous mineral is essentially without this. ANHYDROUS.
Today, in the park.
What is water?
Water.
What is water? Yes.
Geotag me. I can't allow my location to be compromised.
Yes. Select again.
Okay. Now the last clue for 100 in science.
For $100.
Treat glycerol with nitric and sulfuric acid to make this explosive found in dynamite.
Contestant number 1.
What is gunpowder?
And now we'll abort this interrogation. I told you about talking to the police without an attorney here.
I just have to sign.
No.
Sulfur.
Sulfuric and...
No, I'm afraid that
Well, it
is not
isn't gunpowder, but that's alright.
My word has nothing.
Contestant number 2.
You didn't say anything. We got him.
Come on, what evidence?
I left no.
Nitric and sulfuric acid. Nitroglycerin.
Yes, that's correct.
It was nitroglycerin, not gunpowder. Gunpowder, I think, was in China. But that takes Barbara to 1,100. I hold the lead with 5,500, and Cindy has 400.
I got something. 5 shirts, 5 pants, 6 pairs of shoes.
6 outfits missing, because that's probably what.
Cindy at 400 will select first in Double Jeopardy.
Because nobody would ever look inside.
Oh, be right back.
Okay?
Good work, contestants. Now let's begin the Double Jeopardy round. There are 2 daily doubles on the board, and here are the categories.
Alright, our categories for Double Jeopardy are 1958,
You interrogated a mentally ill man incompetent to waive.
Science and Nature,
Came down here to soapbox me?
I just wanted to make sure.
Kings and Queens,
Absolutes with the evidence as you did with the confession.
We don't play.
Odd Words,
DNA all over your client's knife.
Fictional Characters,
Diminished capacity argument.
and Famous Homes.
Contestant number 3.
And Cindy will start. Where are we going to start? Kings and
For
Queens for
$400.
400.
Evidence
Here is the clue.
from my client's apartment.
Okay. In 1918, King Christian X of Denmark also became king of this volcanic country.
Contestant number 1.
Looks like he commingled the evidence.
You'll have 60 seconds to provide your response.
Cross-contamination. Which means
Iceland.
is right out the door. Sleep tight, gentlemen.
Killed him. Above the body. Before we advertised
See.
the West of the Queen's Canal. We'll try and save this case.
You know what time it is?
Yeah.
My apologies, Judge.
At this volcanic country.
What is Iceland? It is Iceland.
There's a case.
Hypothetical case.
Where the defense is going to twist the paperwork to suggest DNA contamination.
Alright. Let's do Kings and Queens for 200.
Hypothetical.
For $200. Here is the clue.
Juan Carlos' consort, Queen Sophia of this country, is the sister of the exiled king of Greece.
Contestant number 1.
Spain.
Yeah, I kind of figured it was Spain.
Correct.
It just came over, but that didn't give a giveaway.
Okay. And we're going to go ahead and stop here for this part, and I'll see you all for part 3.